Hey guys, it's Gardner McCann here, and today we'll be going over my VGL team and my draft picks for the Greenville Growlithes, as you can see right now on your screen. If you don't know me by now, I really like Growlithes and Arcanines. They're kind of my thing, so yeah, they had to be the mascot. Alright, so if you don't know what the VGL is, it's just the NBA except best 2 out of 3 in VGC. And people are yelling outside, so that's fantastic, but I'm gonna keep going like nothing's happening. Okay, so I knew my first pick, like by far, my first pick I had down. I've been using Breloom for a little bit now on my teams. I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking the Spore. I like Mach Punch just because usually it's really good at Bisharp counter. You can Spore a Sylveon if you run enough speed investments. Sash helps a lot. I just think it's a really good Pokemon in the meta right now. So I knew I was going to get that. Now, after I realized I was going to get the last pick in the draft, my second round pick, I realized I wanted to get a bulky dragon. So I either wanted Garchomp or I wanted Salamence. Now they're both there, and I thought Salamence would be the better pick. Just because in the back of my mind, I thought I may want to do Rain, but I'm not sure, and I feel like, I just felt like Mince would, more or less better from it. Don't ask me why, I just thought so I went for it. Maybe it gets Hydro Pump, I don't know, but I thought it'd be better. Then comes back around to, my draft again in the third round. And at this point I realized no one's doing any sort of weather. Tyranitar's been picked up, but Richie, who drafted it, was not making a team around it. It was just a good Pokemon. He wasn't making a Sand team, he wasn't getting an Excadrill, a Garchomp, or anything like that. So I go, okay, I'm gonna draft Politoed. Get some Rain. It's got good supportive moves. It gets, like, you know, Parasong, Helping Hand, Icy Wind for speed control. It also gets Haze, so in case people want to set up, which usually you wouldn't do, but people might if they're feeling lucky and bad. So it's there. And at this point I realized I was going to do a Rain team, so I'm like, let me draft a Steel type then. So I went out and got Aegislash, because I thought it would be the best Steel type to get. And I quite like that pick. I'm not very good with Aegislash, but I probably should practice a little bit. So, yeah. Everyone knows what Aegislash does. I can run a subset if I really want to, which might happen at some point. And then, those were all 3-year Pokemon, by the way. And my 2-year Pokemon coming around, starting in the 5th round, I realized I needed a Fake Out user, and I needed some sort of prankster. Meowstic fit that bill perfectly. It's got so many great support moves. I love Meowstic, so got the thing as fast as I could. Then for my next pick after that, I realized I needed at least one Swift Swim user right now before someone takes another one, because Dan at this point had already taken Ludicolo because he realized what I was doing. So I slapped on an Kingdra because, you know, hits like a truck, Swift Swim, I can run Specs, I can run Life Orb, I can run Assault Vest, just a bunch of different things. And then in my 7th pick, I realized I needed a Fairy to finish off my Fairy Steel Dragon Core, and Togekiss got picked up the first pick of the 7th round, which was going to be my pick, but I messed up and didn't get it. My bad. So I went out and got an Aromatisse. I think Aromatisse is good. It gets Heal Pulse. It can get your Trick Room. I mean, it can Draining Kiss, all sorts of different things. I like Aromatisse. Healer or something of the sort. It'd just be good. And then my 8th pick came around, and I need a Fire type. Just because, in case, you know, I don't want to run Rain one week, I can still have a Fire type. Arcanine was still around, so everyone just assumed I was going to grab Arcanine. Instead, I went and got Entei, because I realized I already had enough support mons. And I feel like Arcanine is more or less Intimidate and Snarl and Will-O-Wisp support. When Entei is just full out, I'm gonna attack you. So I went out and got an Entei. And I very much so like that pick. I'm happy. I think I did good. So that's a thing. And then right after that, oh, by the way, these are all my 1-year picks. My Entei, and then these next 2. You can see them on the TV on the screen anyway. The Rotom Fan and Kabutops and my Mega pick. But for the 9th round, I went out and I got me a Rotom Fan because it went perfect with my team. Thunder, Will-O-Wisp, Air Slash for grass types. It just worked out so well. I'm so happy it was still there. And that was actually my favorite pick of the whole draft. And then for my 10th round pick, I realized I needed a physical Swift Swim user, so slapped on a Kabutops and said Gommel, because Kabutops does a lot of things that are really good. And then for my Mega pick, obviously I'm Mega Rain team, so Mega Swampert it is. I'm very happy with my team. I think it'll be a good Rain team. I'm hoping. We'll see. Everyone's draft is scary in some way or another. Let me get on the list. You have Sigi. His team is just really well built. He's got some things that are terrifying. He's got Megamins, he's got Talonflame, he's got Bisharp, Mammo, Latios. His whole team is actually terrifying. He's got Abomasnow, so if he wants to bring that against me, he will have some sort of weather to try to counteract, because he was playing me week 1, so his 10th round pick, he drafted an Abomasnow. We have Tim 3 LPs. He has, Landorus T, he's an Hydreigon, Rotom Wash, Hariyama, Heatran, Azumarill, Gardevoir. It's just, he's terrifying. Jedi Cardet, who I don't know how he plays VGC, so it's even more terrifying. He's got like a Thundurus Eye, he's got a Toxicroak, Lapras, which can go really well against my team if he runs Freeze Dry, Poliwrath, which again can be a cockblock to my team, Honchkrow, Dragonite, just things that hit hard, and Mega Manectric. Then you have Ethan. Ethan just drafted bulk. Absolute freaking bulk. And like a Terrakion. He ran Cress, Amoonguss, Milotic, Terrakion, Zapdos, Garchomp. He's like running just nothing but bulk. So that's gonna be a bitch. And then you have Richie, who drafted like a Sylveon, a Tyranitar, Landorus Eye, a Conk, a Sableye, Lucario he got in the last round, Zard X. Everyone's draft is really scary. I think this will be a great opportunity for me to get better at this, better at team building. I already started preparing for Sigi, but I think I'm about to scratch my whole team and just start from the ground up again. So, I hope y'all enjoy this, and I hope y'all enjoy the upcoming season, and you support your Greenville Growlithes. Thanks, guys.